Motion passes. Thank you, Antoinette, for walking us through that. And now, item 11, other items. Item A, revision to the health and safety plan. I will accept a motion I accept a motion to approve revisions to sections 3A, 3D, and 3H in the 2021-2022 Health and Safety Plan as noted in the version attached to the agenda, which specifically includes the following revised language in sections 3A. As of February 28th, 2022, unless mandated, masks will be recommended for any staff, students, and visitors in all buildings. The district will continue to monitor case counts within our buildings. Should case counts in a building reach 3% or more of the total population, including students and staff, for a period of 7 consecutive days, that building will return to masks required until the case counts return to below 3% for 7 consecutive days.
Feinberg moved. Schwartz second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Feinberg?
You know, we've been following this for feels like forever. I had a number of concerns that I had the opportunity to raise in our previous discussions, and I feel that they have been well researched and addressed. You know, specifically was interested in what provisions the administration would have for students with disabilities, and it sounds like there's a mechanism in place. I was concerned about N95 masks, and it sounds like there will be enough. It's my understanding there will be enough for all students and staff through the IU. I was concerned with a mechanism in the event that case counts kick up again, that we could implement limited masking at the school, a particular school where that's occurring, and that change has been added to this. Also add that the case counts have been coming down, and it is our expectation that CDC will be taking action over the next couple weeks. So it's been a long, strange trip, and I support this change.
I think, you know, just the one word I think that should come out of this vote tonight is respect. And it goes both ways, both for those who choose to continue wearing masks and for those who will choose not to. And it's got to start at home, be reinforced in the schools, and permeate through the community. I think that's a very important message. It's got to be really hit home, but that is one thing that I think really needs to be emphasized as we move forward with this revision to this policy.
Any other discussion?
I just want to say that I really appreciate all of the hard work, thought, and emotion and rationality and all of the many, just, you know, it's been a roller coaster, I'll put it that way. So just thank you to the administration for constantly following the ever-changing guidance, to, you know, facilitating these discussions that we've been having since December. And also, I'm looking forward to hopefully not discussing the health and safety plan at our next school board meeting. But also thank you so much to, you know, my colleagues here on the board, because this is not an easy decision. And we all know that we are not qualified to be making this decision, but it's been placed upon us. So that is the place that we're at. I will also say that I appreciate that the 3% threshold has been built in. And now that I have a better understanding of what that means, and how it's being calculated, I do think that that is a reasonable fail-safe. I think as well that keeping in mind that this health and safety plan its sole purpose is to maintain safe in-person learning, that we're being responsive to the ever-changing conditions of the pandemic, hopefully soon to be endemic, and that we will just continue to roll with this and adapt as necessary.
I guess I just wanted to add, I've thought a lot about this decision over the last 2 weeks, and you know, we're in a much different position now on the cusp of March 2022 than we were in March 2020. And, you know, and I think, you know, as our knowledge base has evolved and expanded on the virus, and the virus itself has changed, I do think now is the time that we need to change with the current reality, and we need to adopt the policy recommendations that, not just because CHOP is saying it, because that is the reality, and I think, you know, we do have to learn to live with COVID, and I think, you know, I understand for some people, change is not always easy. People have been doing this for 2 years, and I'm not unsympathetic to that at all, and for the member, but I do think it's unrealistic to think that we'll ever eradicate COVID. I think we have to learn to live with it, and I appreciate the board bringing this forward.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate the district's, the administration's efforts and the board's. I'd like to reiterate that throughout this, I think the board and the district have worked in good faith for the care and concern of our students and our staff and our community. I hold that, that this change will be something that some people embrace and others have concerns about, and the district, you know, needs to communicate, that there will be accommodations where we can make them and try to, keep school safe and in person as much as we can. This is an important change, but it is an incremental change to our health and safety plan. The plan will be revisited. This is not an end to masking in schools. Masking is still required under certain circumstances, and we need the community participation and support so that we can keep this going, that we can keep in-person school going by keeping kids home when they're sick, by doing the symptom checking, by adhering to the quarantine protocols after close contact and isolation after COVID infections. That's how we keep this going. And I think this plan can, you know, still has all of those protocols in it. I appreciate that we're at the point where we can consider this incremental change with removing the mask mandate. Mask will still be recommended, and there's no other discussion. It will be time for a vote. On the item of revising the health and safety plan, which has been moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
The ayes have it. The motion passes.